Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Um, yeah, a random Monday afternoon stream. I was not entirely planning on doing this, but I had time, and I'm tired of this freaking depression, so it's time to fight back and do some stuff, right? So thank you for joining. I didn't really put out any notices or anything. I didn't know if anyone would actually show up. So awesome. And yeah, thank you for being here. We're going to fight depression with me. We're going to kick it in the balls and give it a Kamehameha wave somewhere. I don't know. But I hope you guys are all doing well. So hello, Afro Samurai. And Nick, welcome. Kelvin, welcome. And hello, Curse, welcome. I have no idea what I'm going to chat about, but we'll chat about something and maybe pull a couple of cards for people. I don't know. It's just, for the most part, just want to relax and kick back, as the picture shows here, like a day at the beach. Nice, relaxing, cool, excellent breeze, and blah, 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 yaggity smackety. But I hope you guys have had a good day. I think how many of you are from the East Coast? I think at least three of you are. I think. I don't know. Who knows? I might be talking from my butt, which I probably am, which is cool. Ace Ventura does it, right? Uh, do I think that grown-ups who don't have kids should lose their rights to vote? Where is that coming from? One of the candidates must have said something stupid, but no, they should not lose their rights to vote. That's ridiculous. Just because you don't have kids, I mean, that's usually, well, it's not always by choice, but I would say majority it's by choice. So, well, isn't he stupid? That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, Connecticut. Nice. All right. My good friend Morgan, she's been on the show a few times. She's from Connecticut, but she moved out west now, so she's north of me, somewhere in Washington, I think. Oh, New Jersey. All right, Tony Soprano in the house. Right on. But yeah, that's absolutely crazy. I had no idea he said that. That's insane. No, if you don't have kids, you should not lose the right to vote. It's many reasons why people don't have kids, and I say, hey, whatever, whatever works for you. I certainly don't want any brats, so I get it. I shouldn't say that. People take that the wrong way. Like, you're calling my kids brats? Well, I guess in a strange way, yes, but I don't know your kids, so maybe they're not brats. They might be some of the few. But I can do this now. I used to work childcare. Good Lord, that was something, people. Let me tell you, if you want to do some magical work and all that, boy, you want to summon those little demons. Jeez, running amok and just that's exactly what they sound like too. There was this one prick. I won't call him a prick. He's a little kid. I'll be nice. But it was this one little kid. I won't say his name, but he had a big head and he was just hyper as sin. And I had to get something from the little jungle gym playpen thing that they had. And oh, that little he I didn't see him, and evidently my coworkers didn't see him, but he climbed up the counter and he freaking elbow dropped me right on my back. Oh my god. Oh, it hurt so bad. He got me right in the center of my spine. It was just painful, and I wanted to choke slam him. I'll just tell you like that. I wanted to choke slam him. So, that was not a fun experience. Oh no, This was years ago now, Nick. I used to work childcare at a upscale gym facility, we'll say. Like, and when I say upscale, I do mean upscale. It was more of a resort than anything. And hello, Josue. Welcome, 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 welcome. Doll, welcome. So, yeah, if you guys ever want to summon some little demons, you summon some of those little kids. And let me tell you, you'll get what you pay for. So, oh man, that was uh but saying that, it was some fun times there as well. I met a lot of really cool people, and some I still talk to. Not all of them, but a couple. And a lot of them, they just, everyone went and did their own thing and such. But yeah, I mean, if you don't want kiddos, you don't have to have them. It's your choice, and sometimes, like I said, it's not always our choice. And I do feel bad for people who have that choice taken away from them. It's unfair, but, mess happens, unfortunately. But for me, yeah, no kiddos. We're not going to see the spawns of Melvin running around. The world can't handle that. Heck no, doll. No. I made up my mind when I was like, I don't know, maybe 13 or something. I was like, yeah, this is ridiculous. So I must have looked in the mirror and said, yeah, I don't want another one of me. Parents are not real parents and shouldn't get tax benefits just for having Wow. He's a special case, isn't he? Okay, wow. I had no idea he said all of that. To be fair, I have not really been following the elections or anything like that. I'm just sort of over it. I've been over it for at least, oh, a long time. But wow, that is crazy. Insane. I mean, that's fine. You can have your beliefs and everything, but at the same time, when you enter into politics, you have to sometimes put your beliefs on the back burner. And I don't understand why some people can't do that. You're serving the public, but then if I were in office or whatever, or had some type of power, I would be pretty extreme, because I would make it where elected officials, like on a federal level, cannot get paid. So like Congress would not get paid, the president would not get paid, the Supreme Court would not get paid. Instead, I would have it to where, like, I mean, they get everything for free. So yeah, no, like, you don't get paid. You could get your little donations or whatever. You do it anyway, but I don't know. That money should go elsewhere, or at the very least, I'll be more fair. You can get paid, but you can only get paid the average income of the U.S. citizens, everyone in the U.S. So what's the average income? Like 40,000, 30 to 40,000 bucks a year. That's what you get paid. I mean, you already get free healthcare benefits. You already have insider freaking trading. Like, what? No. Yeah, forget them. Forget them. And definitely term limits. Oh my gosh, that needs to happen yesterday. Like, you should not have some old fart from the 1950s in there for many reasons. But that's just me. I will never go into politics. It's not worth it. It's a headache, and uh, it doesn't matter if you go in clean. You're always going to come out messy, no matter what. You just can't win, and it's just too corrupt. Too many people don't care, and they always put party before country, and they lose their morals. At least to me. I just I don't know. I just wish things were different. But whatever. Neither here nor there. Seriously though, that JD Vance, get his head checked. Some weird mess. So here's something interesting. I was up late last night. I'm not religious, Nick. I was up late last night and some weird slasher film came on, and it got me thinking. It got me thinking really, really, really hard. Where some people, or how do people come up with this? So it brought me to the psychological side of things, to where are folks who write slasher movies or stories in general, are they actually crazy and this is keeping them from going out and killing folks? Really, really thinking about that, because we always say live true to yourself, be who you are, whatever that is. And could you imagine if we actually did that? Would the world be a better place, or would it be a more chaotic place? That's something to really think about. Like, and I really want you guys to give it some thought. Like, if we actually were who we truly are and did just any and everything we truly want to do, would the world be a better place, or would it be a worse place? I think the individual would be much happier, but I personally think the world would be bonkers. That would just, man. Again, this is just thoughts that cross my mind while watching that. Well, this is beyond shadow work, Kelvin. I'm more so talking about in the sense of literally us doing whatever we please, like not following guidelines or quote unquote rules, literally doing whatever we feel like and not caring about the consequences, if there are consequences. So, from that angle, would the world be better, or would it be worse? I think the individual person would be happier, but the world would be chaotic. Absolutely chaotic. But I could be wrong. Who knows? Maybe it'll be a way to bring world peace. Well, I don't know, Nick. It depends. I mean, we are technically animals. Allegedly, we have a higher intelligence. It is definitely debatable at times, because I do some stupid stuff. But saying that, there's still structure in the animal kingdom. I do believe there's still some type of structure there, and usually, they don't. Well, I won't say they don't kill just to kill. I can't say that, because there are animals that kill just to kill. As a matter of fact, cats are a good example of that. Cats, man, they'll just hunt because, well, they'll just do it. Not even hungry. It's like, ah, hey, here's a bird. I'm gonna get him. Freaking cats, though. You gotta watch your back with them sometimes. They are not loyal. I take that back. They could be loyal. Yeah, dolphins. Yeah. So, well, that's why I said, you know what? Let me take that back. Freaking dolphins are interesting. I think it's like dolphins and pigs. They're the only other animals that we know of that get freaky just to get freaky like humans. So, how do you like that? We're comparable to pigs and dolphins. Oh, give me 1 second, guys. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Okay, that was absolutely nothing. Reading? Yeah, I could do that for you, Josue. That won't be a problem. I don't know what deck I'm going to use, but that won't be a problem. Okay, I could do you two, doll. Also, not a problem. And Kelvin, yeah, I can get you there. Afro as well. All right. So, apparently, I am going to be busy. And Nick, okay, toss you in there as well. Oh, I don't watch the Olympics. I've never watched the Olympics. I always found them boring. So I heard about the controversy and I look at it this way: it's nonsense, and it's just to literally get eyes on there and get people talking. I think it's all staged just for social media to get hits and to get people talking. That's about it. I think it's also going to be blown out of proportions, and it creates yet again an us versus them type of situation. But I think it's all intentional. It's just to get things talking, get eyes on here, and that's it. But personally, I never watch the Olympics. I think they're just so boring and just ugh. Okay. Oh, where's my notebook? All right, notebook here. Yep, exactly, Josue. And where is my pen? Oh, already here. Wow, did I come prepared or what? Okay, so it was Josue. All right, just writing down names, people. So give me a moment. Sway, Calvin, Doll. Okay. Doll, Afro, Nick. Jesus Christ, I have the handwriting of a serial killer. State governor. In a strange way, you have less eyes on you and more power. President's usually more respected and gets to travel the world, but a state governor has more fun, in my opinion. Although I do wish my greaseball governor was elsewhere. Hey, Simona, welcome. I'm just about to pull some cards for people and just yapping away about any and everything. So if you guys want to talk about something, just say it and, well, I might yap about it. I don't know. I'm weird. Okay, so, yeah, let's switch cameras here. Boop. There we go. Oh wow. You guys, I don't know if you remember this episode of The Simpsons, but it's I want to say it was Lisa. She went to Waylon Smithers and they had to use his computer for whatever reason. And I just oh my gosh, I just remember that you're quite good at turning me on. It's just like, oh my God, like the Mr. Burns voice and Smithers over there, like, just ignore that. Oh, I love that. What happened to The Simpsons? They used to be so good. Well, they've been on too long. That's what happened. All right, Josue, you are up. Let's do this. I still don't know what deck I'm going to. Oh, I do know what deck. Yes, I do. Never mind. Alrighty. Let's knock that energy off and see what we got for you. Oh, maybe later I'll use my own Simona. Josue, is there anything specific you want to know, or just whatever comes out, comes out? Because I just realized I forgot to put if people wanted a general or something. Oops. How did I get ink on my finger? I just saw my finger and somehow I got ink on it. I don't even know how that happened. Hmm. General? Okay. Well, I don't, doll. I don't think anything like that is going to happen, but you also have to remember, you know me, I'm not a big conspiracy person to a degree. I think if anything, the freaking power company is just going to lie and figure out a way to raise rates for no real reason other than greed. All right, let's give this one more mix for you, Josue. And I am going to pull three cards out for everyone. I'm sticking to this rule this time. And I'm going to pull from the top, middle, and bottom. So you guys can know. Alrighty. Here we go. Top, middle, bottom. Okay. Hmm. All right. So, Josue, the first thing that jumps out to me is confusion and still trying to find a direction to go in and also moving on from a past failure or misunderstanding of some sort and being able to push on through it, not letting it slow you down, not letting it cripple you, and continuing going forth and learning. So we have this 10 of wands, and that's usually carrying a weight on our shoulder, and you are carrying weight. Perhaps it's from overthinking because you're so passionate about something. And I say that because usually wands fire, it deals with passion. And when we have a lot of passion, sometimes we crash because we don't know how to present this passion and this fire. So you have a lot of fire in you, we'll say. Not a bad thing, but it can become overwhelming. So sometimes you have to know when to just sit down, take a break, and just say, I'm not going to deal with this right now. And that takes us to our Two of Swords. And usually this is us at a crossroads of some sort, trying to make a choice. Swords are usually air element, it's our mind, what's happening with it. And it's picking which way to go for you. What didn't work or what will work and sticking to it. Maybe you're even afraid to make the choice because you're afraid of bad choices when truth of the matter is there is no right or wrong choice. There are consequences, yes, but there's no right or wrong choice. It's make your decision and see what happens. That's just how it is. So you can't try to overthink everything and plan and be meticulous. And it's like, it has to go like this, and this, so I can get it this way. Especially when you're passionate about something. Sometimes you just got to roll the dice and go with it. And that Nine of Wands. So traditionally, this is like recovering from an injury, being afraid, being hurt, but standing up and still able to push on. And this is saying no matter what you choose, you're still going to walk forward. Like, yeah, you might get slapped in the face, but you're still walking forward. You're still following your passion. You're following your desires. You're following your heart, if we want to go down that route. And you're not stopping. So even if you experience a little bit of failure, keep going forward. Do not allow yourself to stop or quit or give up. But you also have to stop trying to plan and see like, okay, if I do it this way, it's gonna work this way and this way and this way. No, just do it. Like Nike. Just do it. Like no more planning, no more trying to figure out what's the best course of action. No, because the best course of action is the one that you take. And you now have to get busy and take it, or else you're going to continue being weighed down by your passion instead of releasing it and showing it the way it should be properly shown. But yeah, so there you go, Josue. All right, Kelvin, you are up, and I think you said general. Oh, and hello, Harley. Doll, what is a smart? No, no, no. Kelvin actually beat you in the comments, so Kelvin's up, and then it's you, Doll. But what is a smart city? Educate me on that, please. Um, what deck did I want to switch to? Because I don't really like using the same deck twice in a row. Here we go. Yeah, no problem, Josue. Ooh, I haven't used this one in a little while, so. Oh, well, I mean, I sort of think that's already happening. All right, this is for Kelvin. Woo! This is for Kelvin. So, again, three cards from the top, middle, and bottom. And we'll see what we get. This is for Kelvin. Let's give this one more mix and see what we got. All right. Top, middle, bottom. Everybody wants to. All right, so this is the Lost Hollow. The other deck that I used was the Ethereal Visions. So I forgot to tell you guys. All righty. So Kelvin, we have the Priestess or the High Priestess, whichever you want to call it. The Who are you? The Eight? Eight of Swords? Yeah. Okay, so High Priestess, the Eight of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so just looking at these three right away, I want to say this is new growth after being stuck. And it's almost inspiration as well, being inspired with the High Priestess here, or the Priestess, whatever you want to call it. Internal information pushing externally. So pushing what's within out, which is a good way, and starting to create actions and better understanding and trusting yourself, trusting your gut more. Whereas this Eight of Swords is being stuck and almost needing a hero to come and save you. And so you were stuck, not able to move forward, not because of you, but circumstances. And this Ace of Pentacle is the seed that has been planted in the ground that is now emerging after so much time and watering and all of that good stuff. So this is now you entering a progression arc after being stuck here and inside your own mind thinking, trying to figure out what do I do now or how do I do it, or maybe even mentally overcoming setbacks and nonsense because, oh boy, life is filled with nonsense, but you're overcoming that and it's like, no, I'm not going to let this stop me. I'm pushing forward. But yeah, involuntarily stuck and not able to go where you want or do what you want to do, but now you're getting that freedom. It's being granted to you and you're able to grow from this. So you come back stronger, better, faster, all that good stuff. And it, oh, is that my shadow? Wait a second. Oh, yeah, there it is. That's my hand. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why that tickled me. Uh, but yeah, so the seed has been planted so you can actually absorb and have nutrients come to you so you can grow and get out of whatever this is. So we're looking at you pushing forward, becoming unstuck. Whatever has been binding you, it's done, it's over. Those binds are breaking apart, and you didn't even need a hero to come and save you. You did it yourself because of your own internal strength, and you're pushing that outward. So that's pretty freaking awesome. And yeah, expect to have a lot of growth. But yeah, there you go, Kelvin. All right, doll, you are up. And I was only planning on using two decks today. I didn't really plan to use a third, but okay, for you, we'll do it. You guys remember that song For You I Will? Like, I think it's called Confidence For You I Will or something like that. Last is Nick. Oh, and hello, Harley. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I forgot to say hello to you. Hello and welcome, Harley. Okay. So this is for doll. Yeah, sure, Harley, no problem. We'll put you in here. Oh, get this, guys. So I decided to, well, not really challenge myself, but to again try to get busy and beat down this freaking depression. I'm starting my very first Spanish lesson today. I tried to learn French for 15 years. It didn't happen. So let's move on to Spanish. And I don't know. We'll see what happens. I can say this pretty good, and I bet you I'm going to sound pretty sexy when I say it too. Yo soy tu papa. Ah, that's right. So, that, all right. So this is for doll. This is for doll. Yeah, you have a good one, Kelvin. This is for doll. This is for doll. Let's see what we got for you. Man, ever since I made that one small change, my internet, the streaming, it has been very strong. I am so shocked. Like, it's crazy. One little thing. So this makes me excited for the next guest appearances because we shouldn't have mess ups. Keyword shouldn't. I get so frustrated when that mess happens. I just go bonkers inside and scream and just ah. Okay, one more mix. Let's see what we got for you, doll. Top, middle, and bottom. There's the top. Here's the middle. And here's the bottom. Let's scoot them over some so you can see them a bit better. Okay, so just looking at these three right away, well, that's interesting. Coming and going. In order to have happiness, you need to leave. All right. So, no, not Mia, MIA, missing in action. Um, so yeah, it looks like with this doll, you have your own unfortunate depression or just sadness that you have to beat down and get rid of. Judging that by looking at this five of pearls here, and it's hard to see the good things, but there are good things. You have to learn how to turn your back on the bad stuff, the stuff that isn't working, that is outside of your control, because you do have good things in development, I want to say, for you. You really do have good things and can have good things in life, but you have to turn your back on the bad things. And you can't be afraid to do that. As hard as it may be, as sad as it may be, you have to turn your back to it. And that takes us to this 10 of canes. And tens are always endings usually, but this is again carrying a weight and a burden, and it feels like you don't have the help you deserve. It's okay to take a rest. It's okay to drop the weight for a minute before you continue back on your journey. But I think for this, it's definitely you journeying. You need to move. I know that sounds weird, but I think you need to move. You don't have a place where you currently are. I don't think you're satisfied or happy. I don't think it's your place. And I think you have to move from there. Your place is elsewhere, and you have to make, going back to that five of pearls, that hard decision to do so and turn your back on things that just aren't working, because your happiness is somewhere else, not where you are. And that brings up the six of canes, which is awesome. We like seeing this because that is victory. That is finding your place, having support, people saluting you as you go by, as hard as it may be. So I feel like with that one in particular, it's you're in a marathon, not a sprint. And this isn't something that's going to turn around overnight. It's not supposed to, because you still have lessons to learn from it, and you have to find your own strength to push forward through it. And that is so hard to do because, not everyone could just turn their back to something that they've known for so long. It's difficult, but you have to figure out how to do it, or maybe there's a compromise somewhere. But you need movement. It's time for you to move. It's time for you to get the step in, as Martin used to say. And it's time for you to find your place, which is elsewhere, so you can have your victory lap. You deserve it. You deserve a victory lap. You deserve good things. You deserve it. You just have to now do the hard stuff and start marching that way. But yeah, there you go, doll. Oh yeah, no problem, Curse. And hello, Alexandre. I hope I said your name right. I am a butcherer of names. Yeah, you're welcome, doll. There we go. Let's scratch out these. Afro Samurai, you are up. Well, we have a line. There is a queue, and you have one, two, three, four. You would have four people ahead of you, Alexandre. All right, whatever comes out, comes out. Got it. Gonna start calling you Tony Soprano. Oh, wait a second. Where did I? Why did I put this up? I'm pulling the Bonnie now. So, Afro, since you're a gamer like myself, I was very tempted because I saw the Surge 1 and 2 are on sale. Normally, I don't like digital. I always try to get my stuff physical, but I saw it was on sale for $8. I have not played the Surge. I am very, very curious about it. Have you played it? And if so, do you give it the thumbs up or not? Because I know it's by Deck 13 and they did Lords of the Fallen. I've not played the new one, but I played their first one, which it wasn't bad. It definitely had its issues, but it was fun, I thought. Good graphics for the time. It's worth it. Okay. So now I got to talk myself up into spending $8. I know that's not a lot for some people, but for me, it's just like, I got to talk myself into this. So, all right. This is for Afro Samurai. This is for Afro Samurai. What is the message? And again, we're doing just top, middle, and bottom. What is the message? What is the message for Afro? All right, let's give this one more mix and see what we got. Oh, snap. Middle and bottom. Who are you? Four? Really? Okay, Afro. Hmm. This is a fun one. That's the three. Yeah, that's the three. Okay, so Three of Wands, the Moon, and the Four of Pentacles. Wow. I don't think you're going to turn into the Emperor, so I don't think we have to worry about that. But overall, this feels like following your ideals and not allowing the past to define you and really coming into your own. Not just coming into your own, but like really owning who you are, knowing who you are, and understanding who you are. That's pretty freaking amazing. So, the Three of Wands, this is just movement. We're out of the planning stage, which is usually the Two of Wands. The Three of Wands, this is movement. You are, if you're not having movement, like, and I think physical movement now, you're going to have it very, very soon. And this is a good thing. This is very positive because you're going forward. You're, you're embracing the future and what's coming towards you and to you, and you're going to it. You're not just waiting, you're actually doing. So that's really good to see. And with wands, we can see it as magic wands. So I'm wondering if uh oh, give me a second, Harley. I'm wondering if your magic or spell, ritual work, whatever you've done has come to pass. Being that wands are usually, like magic wands. Like we're making magic happen. We're doing some bibbity bobbity boo. And you're owning it. That's the key thing there. You're not waiting, you're owning it and going forward. Now, with the moon, traditionally, I like to say the moon is reflection and understanding and accepting what we don't want to see that's in the shadows. But in this case, this moon is a freaking portal, and you're going to that next level, that next stage, whatever it may be, and you're going in there with this four of pentacles here, which is our power. Normally I don't read the key words, but yeah, power is a good word for it. You're not being controlled, you're not a puppet, you're the puppet master. You are overseeing, so expect a position of power. And here's the thing, when you get that position, you do have to use that power wisely. It's coming to you for a very good reason. It's not just like being poured to you because, I don't know, you're a cool guy. No, you've earned this mess. You put in work to obtain it. So you have to use it wisely as you're going through this moon portal to another side. Things are going to change as you know it, not in a negative way. I don't think this is negative where it's like, yeah, your life is going to end up in the dumpster now. No, nothing like that. But it how you live your life, how you do things, how you react, that's going to change. I think you're entering a new phase, almost like the moon, how we have different phases of the moon. You're entering a new phase, and what comes with it is power, responsibility, understanding, and maybe even being in control over people or things or objects. Now, here's the funny thing, I don't think you actually want power all that much. You don't strike me as a power hungry nutbag. But if you have it, you have it. And I don't think you're going to abuse it. But yeah, whatever magic you did, whatever spell work or ritual work, whatever we want to call it, I think it's paid off, and you are entering into this next phase and you're embracing it. This is excitement. This isn't depression. This isn't fear. It's excitement. And it's like, let's do it. And you're wielding power while going through this. And this is freaking awesome. So congrats to you, Afro. And there you go. Okay, Harley, I was actually never monetized. This channel is it's never been monetized. I doubt I will ever monetize it. I have links to, oh yeah, no problem, Afro. I have links to like PayPal and Stream Elements if you want to go through that route, but really you don't have to give anything. Actually, no, I take that back. All I ask is if you like the stuff, then hit the like button. If you dislike it, well, you can hit the dislike button. Either or, you're in control, and, share with a friend every now and then. That's pretty much it. So I hope that's okay, you know. Alrighty. So next up, Nick. Nick the Quick. Alrighty, Nick. Um, I guess we'll shuffle back to the ethereal vision here. Melvin, do not put these up. You're still gonna use them. What am I doing? Jeez Louise. Alrighty. So I think you said a general, Nick. I'm not entirely sure. My head is scrambled now. So I don't recall what you said. You know what's interesting when it comes to spiritual work and ritual work and all that? How we all do it differently. Everyone see things differently, we feel things differently, and we do our work differently. And it's just cool that there is no one size fits all. And it shouldn't be because we're all different, whereas I might be better at sigils. probably not. I can't draw to save my life, but I might just connect with it, whereas someone else, they might connect better with runes. Isn't that cool? Oh no, you don't have to do that, Harley. And fun fact, I've actually never had coffee. I don't know what this stuff tastes like. I don't know what it does. So yeah, don't even worry about that. I would get a lemonade though. Well, no, I wouldn't even get that. I'm dieting. I'm trying to lose a few pounds and get my sexy going. And let me tell you, it sucks that it's so easy to put it on, but so hard to take it off. Like before I did the stream, I was doing my workouts and oh boy, I somewhat regret it while doing it because I went up 5 pounds heavier and the weights, not me. And oh man, my arms were shaking. So, needless to say, on some of the routines, I dropped down 5 pounds. All right, this is for Nick. This is for Nick. We're going from the top, middle, and bottom for you. This is for Nick. This is for Nick. And thank you guys again for being here with me. I know it's just a random Monday afternoon, going into evening soon. Or, well, it's already evening for a couple of you guys, but I really, really do appreciate it. And I'm always going to appreciate it because you can be doing anything else. And it's just really awesome. You guys are here with me, listening to me ramble, pull some cards, and, just talk about whatever. Could be magic, could be demons. It doesn't matter. The fact that anyone is here is just, that to me is truly magical. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, let's give this one more mix for you, Nick. And let's see what we got. Oh, hello. Hmm. Okay, so Nick, this is a weird one. Semi weird. Three of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Well. The Well is an exclusive major arcana to the Ethereal Visions deck, so you won't see it in any other deck. Okay, so normally I like to say with the Three of Pentacles, two's a party, three's a crowd, but I don't know if that's the case here. I don't know. I feel like what came to me first is with this Three of Pentacles, it's someone not pulling their weight. Where two's a party, but three is better. But someone not pulling their weight. I think you might still be on vacation. I'm unsure. But I'm going to warn you to watch out for someone not pulling their weight, and you might have to step up. It doesn't mean do their work for them. When I say step up, I mean tell the numbskull to, hey, do your mess. I'm not doing it for you. That type of step up. Because why should you do someone else's job if you're certainly not going to get that person's salary? Not fair to you, and it's not right. So, yeah, while it's not two's a party, three's a crowd, it's number three needs to step up and do his mess, but they might just be lazy. Now, this Page of Cups is interesting because this is guiding you to a specific direction the inner voice or your spirit guides or whatever we want to call them, your consciousness, listen to it when a situation arises where you're kind of stuck. It's going to point you in the correct direction, even if you sound, or even if it sounds crazy. Now, of course, use common sense. Don't cross the busy road outside of the crosswalk or something. Don't be crazy like that. But listen to it in certain situations. If it says, no, don't turn left, turn right, even though it's going to take you 10 minutes longer to get home, you're feeling that and hearing that for a reason. You're not crazy when you hear that. You're not crazy when you do your spiritual work. You're not crazy when you feel something. And I think this page of cups is trying to tell you that you need to trust your emotions more. And when it comes to this three of pentacles, I feel like it's saying trust yourself when you know someone is up to no good, or they're not pulling their weight, or they're just trouble. Trust that. I think it's going to point out someone who is no good and they need to pull their weight. Or we could go to that two's a party, three's a crowd, and you could kick them out. Elbow drop them or call me up. I'll fly out there and, I'll give them the business. I'll just so happen to have a crowbar. I don't know where it would come from, but I would just so happen to have one, and it be a dark alley with the numbskull. So, hypothetically speaking. Anyway, yeah, trust your instincts, trust yourself. It's going to point to you where you need to go, and I think it's going to point to you, the moron who needs to go, or who's just not pulling their weight. I'm leaning towards someone at work because it's pentacles, and pentacles tend to deal with money, and we work for money, but it could also be family. I'm not leaning towards family, but we have numbskulls in family as well, where you just like, ugh. But I'm leaning towards work more so than anything because it's pentacles. So, trust your instincts and listen to them, and don't be afraid to have a conversation with them. Uh, all right. So, finally, the well. I really like the well because this is our manifestation coming from within. Nick, it is going to be a great time for you to, oh gosh, I hate saying this because it sounds cliched, but this will be a great time for you to not only meditate, but focus on what it is you want to bring forth in your life, whether it's money, a woman, peace of mind, whatever. The well is that power coming from within, coming from us, and lifting up and being put out there. So, very, very good time to have your relaxation if you're still on vacation, and envision what it is you actually want from life, whether it be short term, long term, and put it out there. The well is saying you are going to be in the right energies, the right mindset for it. And you put it out there, you receive it. And I know sometimes people, they say, oh, you shouldn't be selfish with these type of things, but I disagree. We need to treat ourselves from time to time. So make sure you manifest something specifically for you that will bring you a little bit of happiness and just fun. Like, I think that's very important. I think that would be very good for you as well. You don't necessarily have to share it with someone else, but definitely time for manifestation. You're in the right mindset, do some meditation, envision, and bring forth. Oh, and you know what? This is perfect because I think I said last time you should look into some sigil work. This would perfect time for that. And again, if need be, just message me on Instagram or Twitter or something, and I will direct you or link you the tutorial that Curtis did if you couldn't find it. But this is again perfect for that, for some sigil magic, for manifestation. I think this would be really good for you. So yeah, there you go, Nick. So yeah, kick off some numbskull and kick off, not kick off, but kick out some numbskull and let's do some manifestation. Let's do some sigil work. No problem, Nick. Alrighty. Harley, you are up. I don't ever want to take for granted how accurately and precisely talented you are. And you're so nice, friendly, put oh, thank you, Harley. I appreciate that. Oh, okay. Well, before you cut out, do you want a general? I think you said a general. All right, we're gonna go with general for you. So, oh my gosh, we always go through this. I don't have no. You're gonna get my deck. Jeez. Like I'm probably now going to purchase an Angel Tarot deck just for you. I'm gonna find one and just like, here, this is yours. Like I am literally going to do that. I am going to find an Angel Tarot deck. I'm going to purchase it, and I'm only going to use it for you, Harley. Okay. This is for Harley. This is for Harley. Yes. This is for Harley. All right, let's give this one more mix. Freaking JD Vance. Oh gosh, I forgot to turn alerts on. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Vance. I appreciate that. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. The link's in the description, Harley. All right. Let's give it one more mix. And top, middle, bottom. Top. Oh my gosh, it's one of my favorite cards in this deck. I think it's just so beautiful. Middle. And bottom. Oh, really? Interesting. Okay. So, overall, Harley, this looks like entering into an agreement, which is always a good thing, and going into smoother waters. So, things evening things evening out for you. But with this 10 of canes, it's still you having pressure on you. In other words, you don't know how to let go. So, hello, animal. You will have to wait a bit. There's a couple of people in front of you, but if you stick around, yeah, you can definitely ask a question. Okay, so yeah, it's still you have pressure on you and you don't know how to let go. You have to learn how to let go, Harley. It's very important you do so. Okay, so we um you would have two ahead of you, not including the one I'm doing right now. With this six of vines and flowers, we're looking at coming to terms and understanding, balancing out, meaning a give and take, but this is on equal footing. So I don't know if you got a loan or something like that and the terms were very favorable, but this is something that balances out. It's like, okay, we both made peace. It could even be getting a job or something. So that's good. That's really, really good because that takes you out of this rough waters, which is our six of blades here, where you were scared and nervous. It was choppy. A lot of it was in your head and overthinking, but it was a real fear here. And now we're heading to a better, smoother, calmer place. It's just still a little choppy getting there, but you get there. And with the 10 here, this 10 of canes, it's still not allowing yourself to rest, not allowing yourself to take pressure off of you. You need to take that pressure off of you. You're going to go nuts if you don't because it's just swimming around and around when things are looking up. So things definitely look up for you and you leave out of a stressful situation. And it's a fair give and take, which usually isn't always like that. And I gotta say again, I absolutely love that six of vines and flowers. I just, oh my gosh, I not to toot my own horn, but I'm tooting, so toot toot. Uh, I really think that you've entered into something that you can work with. It's not one sided because you needed it. Like I said, it looks like it was just a lot of stress and pressure on you, and you've not let that go. So, homework for you, Harley. Learn how to let go of stress and pressure and just relax, calm down, and let things smooth out. Let them take their course. Don't try to force anything. Don't try to like don't try to don't try to overreact. I don't even know what that means. Don't overreact to situations that seem bad at first because really they're not. It's just that initial scare. You're going to be okay. You have smooth sailing after this. You're going to be okay. It's just you got to get out of your own head and you have to take some of this stress and weight off of you, which is funny because I actually think you need to eat more. I know that sounds weird, but I think you need a cheeseburger. That'll do you good. But yeah, there you go, Harley. Alrighty, Curse, you are up. Where did I? Okay, so I'm having a hard time getting comfortable with my pagan practice. I'm stuck on how I can be more comfortable and what's best for me and being able to practice authentically. Alrighty, let's see what comes out for you. So for this, we will, um, what will we do? I think we'll go to the Lost Hollow. Yeah, I think we will travel back to the Lost Hollow, one of my favorite decks, and and let me link this for Harley real quick. Give me 1 second. 1 second, guys. There we go. All right, there we go. Okay, what was I saying now? Okay, so yeah, we're gonna use the Lost Hollow here, which is one of my favorite decks. I love the Lost Hollow, and we're going to see what we can see. Oh, you got it, Animal. You will be after Alexandre. Okay. So, what is the best course of action for curse? What is best for curse? What is best for curse? What is best for curse? And if you guys are enjoying, I know I sound like a tool, but if you guys are enjoying, please hit the like button and share or tell a friend or anything, please. I would very much appreciate it. You don't have to, though. It's not mandatory because, you just might not want to do that. But it would be nice if you could. All right, let's give this a couple more mixes for you, Curse. Ooh, okay. Cards are falling out by themselves here. All right, let's give it one more mix and see what we got. As I have an itchy nose and a card fell out by itself. All right, so Curse, you're going to get a little bit of special treatment since this sucker just flew out by itself. You are going to have four cards, unlike everyone else. So sorry, everyone. But Curse gets special treatment. Oh, shoot. Yeah, this is the Lost Hollow, if anyone is interested in it. Okay, so Curse, this is interesting because the card that came out by itself is this guy here, which is the Fool, and the last card out was this lady here, who is the World. Literally the first and the last of the major arcana. So a new beginning, but also an ending. How interesting is that? This is basically saying you're overthinking mess and you just need to do it. You need to just start fresh and do your thing and not worry about, oh, is this going to be ultimately good or not? And no, it doesn't care. It doesn't matter. You'll know and be comfortable once you actually start doing it. The Fool is that new beginning. When well, we're all fools. We all start off at the bottom. We all know nothing. We're all scared and nervous and we don't want to mess up. But the Fool is saying, who cares? Mess up, make mistakes, get comfortable being uncomfortable, because that's the only way you're going to grow. That's the only way your practice gets better. You just need to do it. So I want to say, just start from scratch right now. Like, just whatever that noise is, and just start over from level one and go forward. Don't try to continue where you left off. Don't try to imitate someone else. Don't, no. Just say thank you, open your mind, and say, let's do this. Start from level one. I think you just need a reset here, and that way you will be more comfortable because you're not trying to live up to any ideal that may or may not be yours to begin with. And you're able to better create things and do things more exclusive to you, your way, what works for you. You can take what you've learned and just convert it to fit your needs, mold it into you with the Fool here. So you're somewhat of a blank canvas. All right. So from the top here we have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is interesting because he's sort of just hanging about. Things happen around him, and he's the cool, calm, collected. I'm in the center of the eye of the hurricane. There we go. He's the eye of the storm where nothing happens to him, but it happens around him. And this is almost saying, like, are you paying too much attention to what's going on around you, and is that influencing you? Are you comparing yourself to others and where they are on their journey? If so, stop it. It doesn't matter what they do, where they are. You have to focus on you. You're calm, you're sexy, if we want to call it that. Don't worry about what's outside of your control, outside of your eye of the hurricane. Stop that. You have to control whatever it is that's in your path. Everything else outside of it doesn't matter. Next, we have Major Arcana, Justice, and this is the balancer. So it's saying like things balance out for you, especially once you relinquish control or once you stop comparing. It balances out and you find yourself on a better path that works for you. Right now, you're just not working for you, and it's lopsided because you're not focusing on you and again what works for you. So justice is going to balance this mess out. The universe, I want to say, and she did show up, the universe is listening. So you're going to get a chance for a do-over, and I think you should have a reset. I really think you should, and just start from level one and not worry about outside influences, and definitely do not compare, for crying out loud. You can learn from others and incorporate their teachings into whatever it is you do, but don't compare. Like just because Marcus was able to get $1 million from his stuff, it's and you only got 50 cents. Well, whatever, dude, you got something. Like that's amazing. Marcus has been doing it for 40 years and he blown himself up like 20 times. You have not blown yourself up and you got 50 cents. So, you know, that's awesome. You have to give yourself more praise, more love, and that balances out. And again, that energy goes back into things and it builds up, and you're able to do more. And that takes us now to the universe completion, lesson learned. Whatever you're doing now, like I said, it's time for it to come to an end so you can have a reset here. The universe is trying to tell you, like, look, you've learned whatever you needed to learn. You've come as far as you can right now. And it's now time for you to reset. Take the lessons you've learned and apply them for when you start over. And yes, you are going to start at level one, which is fine. Everyone starts at level one, and you're going to work your way on up. But don't compare yourself. Do not do comparisons, and don't doubt yourself. You have the tools, you have the knowledge. It's just doing it. Like, and that's what the Fool is saying. Like, just do it. Who cares if you mess up a few times? Whatever, we all do. The point is you keep going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny. That sucker's been going since the 50s, I think. So you have to keep going and going and going. So the best course of action for you is to actually have a reset. Talk to yourself and say, hey, it's no need to compare. Everyone goes at their own pace. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. And I'm going to strengthen my weaknesses and I'm going to expand on my strengths. That's it. That's all you have to do. And you will be golden. You will be happier and you will see more results and you'll have better understanding. But yeah, there you go, Curse. So hopefully that answered your question. If not, you could drop kick me in the back alley later. All right, Alexandre, you are up. And we will shift back to the ethereal vision for this one. Oh, yeah, no problem, Curse. So you just do you. Nike, just do it. All right, so Alexandre, did you say you wanted a general or did you have a question? I can't remember. I really need to write this stuff down. Doo-bop, dup, doo-bop. Yeah, go ahead. You can ask whatever you want, or we could do a general. You're the boss. I'm just the mouth. You don't have to have a question if you don't want one, though. I could pull just random general. Okay. All right. So general, whatever comes out comes out. Boo bop 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 ya doo da doo da bop doo bop. I don't know why, but I have "Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego" in my head. So I wonder if one of you guys are gonna be traveling somewhere. Don't tell me where in the world is Carmen Sandiego. Man, that show used to be legit, man. That was a good show. They need to bring that back. Oh, okay. Well, we could do that too. Well, now I don't know about enemies dying or anything like that. That's a bit beyond me, but we might just stick with the general here. All right. Let's give this one more mix and see what we got. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. Ooh. The Emperor. Okay, so the Seven of Swords, the Emperor, and the Six of Cups. This is a weird one because I don't know if you were taken advantage of by someone you thought was a friend or what, but the Seven of Swords is someone trying to get one over on you. And you're aware, or at least you should be aware of this because they're not as smart as they think they are. I think that's the best way I can put it. They're not as smart as they think they are, and it's like they're trying to get one over on you. And I'm wondering if it's a friend because of that Six of Cups, or a former friend, or someone you've known for a while, and they just can't be trusted. So the Six of Cups is traditionally nostalgia, but with this seven here, it's like long term. Like I know of you, I knew who you are before you even attempted anything. So I would say be cautious of being taken advantage of or someone trying to get something over on you. I would be very cautious of that. With the Emperor here, this is power, this is control, and I feel like it's also a bridge, which is interesting. I feel like with the Emperor, he's trying to tell you to make sure you stay cool, calm, and control yourself. When you're in control, that's when things get done. That's when your magic kicks off. You can't worry or wonder about if this is going to work or that's going to work. That's where you will fail. So the Emperor is trying to say, have more confidence in yourself and don't worry about if something works or not. In fact, you should even forget you did it. You just do it and you have confidence in yourself and you move on to the next thing. So we can kind of answer your question here. And oh, it disappeared. Okay, never mind. I guess we can't answer your question here. I could have sworn it was something, whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Um, I would say that you need to focus less on whomever and more on yourself and your own teachings, because you're giving focus and energy to the wrong thing. Like, yeah, someone is trying to get one over on you. They are. And it could be someone that you've known for a while. It could have been an old friend, whatever. It doesn't matter. What matters is this emperor trying to tell you, like, hey, you need to focus on you. You need to focus on your own powers. And if you did anything, cool, whatever, forget about it. The fact that you can't, or you're asking or thinking about it, shows that you don't have faith in whatever it was that you did. And that's the issue. You have to strengthen up your own self confidence, your own faith in your workings, and then it comes into fruition. So the emperor's trying to tell you, get strong, mentally strong, spiritually strong, physically strong. Sure, why not? Do some push ups while at it. And the Seven of Swords is sort of a warning, like someone is trying to get one over on you. It's someone who can't be trusted. And that Six of Cups, it feels like it's someone that, yeah, you not only know, but you may have considered a friend at some point or family. So be cautious of that and work on your own self-confidence, your own power, and you will be good. And whatever it is that you try to do, it will work after you work on yourself some and you have more confidence. But yeah, there you go, Alexandre. Okay, animal lover, you are up if you're still here. How will the rest of your year go? Okay, let's dive in and find out. All right, so like always, top, middle, and bottom. How will the rest of the year go for Animal Lover? And yeah, you're welcome, Alexandre. How will the rest of the year go for Animal Lover? How will the rest of the year go for Animal Lover? How will the rest of the year go for Animal Lover? As I have an itchy nose. Good Lord. Let's give this one more mix and see what we got for you, Animal. Let's see. All right. Top, middle, and bottom. Okay. Um, hmm. Well, this is almost like hesitation to a degree and breaking free of constraints. So I don't know if the first half of your year has been rocky or not, but might have been a little rocky. All right, so we have our eight of blades here, and this is freeing yourself from nonsense, to put it lightly, and getting over things that just didn't necessarily go right, and even escaping a form of abuse. Now, I'm not saying you were physically abused or anything like that, but it is escaping hardships. So we can have a turnaround here if your year started off bad. Hopefully, it's not the turnaround where, yeah, the rest of the year is going to be terrible for you, but a turnaround where if it started off bad, it should be better. I won't say it'll be good, but it'll be better. I think that's the best way of putting it. It'll be better, and it's escaping that and it's being able to rise up and rise above it. Now, I would watch your mental health a little bit with this eight of sword or swords, blades, whatever we want to call it, same thing. That that deals with our mind a lot. So I would watch your mental health, and if you need help, if it just becomes too much, it's okay to scream it from the world. Scream it from the rooftops. Help me. I'm going insane. Please. It's okay. We all need it at times. And oh, hello, Stephanie. Um yeah, it's totally okay to scream that. Now, oh, okay. Well, hey, it's okay. Don't worry. We all have some type of problem. It's being aware of it and not allowing it to stop us. That's what matters. And you're not going to let it stop you. So I think you rise above some of the issues. Like I said, this first half, it might have been rocky, but that's okay. It happens. I do think you're going to have a turnaround and things get better. I'm still not going to say they get good or great, but it gets better. And that takes us to our courier of flowers, vines, whatever you want to call it. And this is almost like having a little bit of peace. So I think peace comes to you, but in a strange way, it feels kind of isolated. So I don't know if you're by yourself a lot of the time or you like solitude or what, but a little bit of peace is coming, and along with that is a little bit of growth. It's young energy as well. So I don't know how old you are, but I think you have a little bit of good young energy entering into the picture. And I think you're going to have opportunity to change things for better. And that's where that two of canes comes in. And the two of canes is hesitation. So I think you're afraid to step out of your comfort zone a lot. Oh, okay. So you're young, which is awesome. You have a lot of time to change things. The two of canes is almost being afraid of leaving your comfort zone, and we have to get over that. You can't hesitate. If it's something you are afraid of, let's break that fear little by little. I think you need to challenge yourself little by little and face your fears. Now, I'm not saying be crazy and go skydiving or something like that, but okay, here's one of my fears. I'll open up here. Like, a lot of people don't know this, but I am I absolutely hate crowds. Like, I don't like being near people. I just don't. I don't like crowded spaces. I don't like seeing people. Oh God, don't say chicken and waffle. That's not a fear. That's just me being disgusted. That's just disgust. But I honestly don't. Like, I can't go to the store at a certain time. I can't stay in line at a Subway or something if it's too many people. I just can't. Like, I go crazy and I'll freak out, and it's really a fear of mine. But little by little, I've been trying to conquer it. For instance, going to the grocery store at like 3 p.m. when it's a lot of people there and the checkout line is very long and you're stuck in the middle between people and you don't like it, but you stay there. You face that fear and it's like, okay, we're going to do it. We're going to do it, even if you want to cry. So little things. Little things, all right? Not anything crazy big, but I think you need to face your fears, animal lover. I think you need to just little by little get there. And I think you will, because it's a piece that is coming for you. So I think you'll have a little bit of reprieve from a lot of the nonsense that you've been dealing with. And I wonder, are you in college by chance? Because that's a lot of stress there as well. Well, anyway, the fact of the matter is, this next part of the year for you, things improve. They get a little better. I won't say they turn great or good. I'm not going to build you up like that. But they do improve slightly and get a little better. But you have to start stepping out of your comfort zone and not being afraid to do the things that you're afraid to do, especially if you want to do something. So try to challenge yourself just a little at a time and you will get there. So, yeah, you have some work to do, but I think you'll be a-okay. And yeah, there you go, animal lover. All right. You were the last person. Oh, don't worry. You look, trying is all that you can really ask for. So you'll get there. I have faith in you and sending you all the best, all right? You're going to get there. And then some. Oh, I already scratched your name out. Oh, wow. I'm ahead of the game here. Oh, boy. How are you, Stephanie? Yeah, no. Okay, so Stephanie's not afraid of people. She just hates folks. So she's protecting herself from going to jail. That's what it is. And unfortunately, I don't have bail money for you, so you'd have to sit there for a minute. Oh, thank you, Animal. Appreciate that. Ah, yep. The ever elusive phone call. Oh, snap. Got some big stuff happening, huh? We'll go to this screen for a minute. It's getting real. Well, that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Well, yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. We want stuff to get real. It means you're putting in some work. And hopefully it all pays off too. Oh, I know nervous. I get that. Well, I'm sending you some good vibes as well. And not only that, I will take a sip of cranberry juice in your honor too. I'm trying to drink a little bit healthier. Oh, boy, that is some bitter stuff. No, I have been drinking a lot of cranberry juice actually. I'm trying to well, I would drink water and lemonade, but I'm drinking cranberry just to change it up a little bit and slightly healthier, less sugar. And yeah, I'm trying to get fit. Finland. I am not from Finland. I am all the way in the good old US of A. Where are you from, out of curiosity? Oh, I know you have. Like you and Simona just drinking water, 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 cutting out the sugars and all that stuff, putting in that work. It's going to pay off for you in a big, huge way. Like your body's going to love you. Hey, congratulations. That's huge. Oh, okay. So you're in do I sound Finnish? If so, that's the first time I've ever received that one. I've never had coffee before. I have no idea what the stuff tastes like or how you even make it. And be careful with the calorie deficiency. Like I know that it's a safe way of doing it and a non-safe way. And don't forget to have a cheat day every now and then. Oh, nothing. Animal lover. Don't worry about it. Well, you can have a cheat day because now here's the thing, and I'm quoting the science on this, Stephanie. The science says that if you go on a diet for too long and you have a calorie deficient for too long, your body actually starts adjusting to it and you will not burn. What? No, don't tell me no. I'm telling you the science here. And your body will adjust to it and it won't burn like it was. So when you have a cheat day, and I'm not saying like eat 3, 4, 5,000 calories or something like that, if you have a cheat day and you just have like your normal 2,500 calories, which is average, you will be okay. It jumpstarts your body into like, oh, hey, we're good again. All right, after your surgery. Okay. All right. All right. I still think it's okay having a cheat day every now and then though. But yeah, all right, after your surgery. I'm going to hold you to that. But I'm just quoting the science. Whoo. Yeah. Oh boy. That's just too much. Yeah, curse. I've never had coffee. Don't even. I don't. I mean, I don't know. No, I got you, animal. And don't worry, Stephanie. It's gonna be okay. Annoying, but it'll be okay. Everyone here is like, deflate. What are you talking about? What does she mean, deflate? No, for me, I I think tomorrow I'm going to treat my. Oh, wait a second. No, it's not the 31st. It's the 30th. Whew, I got worried because I have not done the in case you missed it yet. But tomorrow, I think I'm going to get my workout in early and have a semi lazy day and treat myself to a video game. So I just have to talk myself into spending $8, which that's just the hardest thing. Curse the Taurus that's in me. Yeah, you see, I don't get the coffee thing. It just, I don't know. I guess because I've never had it, and yeah, animal gets it. Animals with me. Yeah, you like the flavor and stuff, but you don't drink it. You see, you guys are the reason why freaking Starbucks is as big as it is. The smell. I will say this. I do like the smell of coffee. When I go down the coffee aisle and all that, I do like the smell of it. And at the donut shops and everything, I will say it smells quite good. But I've just never had an interest in trying it. Now that's something I haven't had in a long time. Freaking donut. My word, that would be so good. But don't worry, Stephanie. You aren't alone in your dieting and lifestyle change. I am right there with you. Like, all I have been eating is vegetables and chicken. I am going to turn into a chicken. I've been eating so much of it. And that's the worst part. I actually haven't been eating all that much, like maybe 2 pieces. That's it. Eh, I'm fine with the vegetables and chicken for right now, anyway. But I do like fish. I just wish it wasn't so expensive. Like the fish I like is just absurdly expensive. Like I like mahi mahi, and yeah, I can't do that. Eventually. Oh yeah, salmon's pretty good, and I love shrimp. Shrimp is my thing. I can literally eat like probably 50 of those cocktail shrimps. Well, Jesus Christ, just rain on my parade, Stephanie. Like, gosh darn it. You see, all the good stuff is bad for you. You can't have a Snicker bar. It's too much sugar in it. No, it's not healthy. You can't have fried chicken, although I don't really like fried chicken. No, you can't have cheeseburgers. Not good for you. You can't have french fries double fried. No, not good for you. You can't have fried zucchini. Not good for you. Like, gosh darn it, man. You see, this is why if I hit like 65 years old, I'm just going to say I don't care anymore. I'm eating whatever the heck I want to eat. And that's it. If I fork over, I fork over, but I'm going to fork over with a smile and a fat belly. But right now's the time to get fit, get in shape, look good, you know, like I still owe you guys a strip tease, darn it. And you're going to get it. Maybe. When I get in shape, that's where it is. Oh gosh, I'm getting a message. Oh, well, okay. I probably should. I'll deal with it later. Stephanie, before I call it a complete day, would you like me to pull some cards for you? Alrighty. Oh, I'll just stick to what I was. I can't speak apparently. I'll just stick to the 3 cards. That's what we've been doing since I started streaming. So almost 2 hours now. That's not too bad. I can dig it. Well, I will be quick. Don't worry. All right, let's knock that energy off and let's go back to. There we go. Oh, that's understandable, Animal. Thank you for dropping by. And if you haven't, be sure to subscribe to the channel because it's more than just tarot that I do. It's a lot of little things and talks with people in the occult world and I don't know, other stuff that escapes me at the moment. It's something that you will like, darn it. All right. This is for Stephanie. This is for Stephanie. This is for Stephanie. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, Stephanie. So we're pulling from the top, middle, and bottom for you. And we're going to close out with my deck. Why not? Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. All right. Well, I lied. It looks like you're going to get four cards here. Wow. You're the only other person getting four. I did not intend for that to happen. It's just two cards came out at once. Okay. So, oh, you got two of my favorite cards too, art-wise anyway. All right. So, hmm. Looking at the overall, this is coming not only coming to terms but still actually having some form of movement and mm, maybe learning how to be not too closed off as well. All right, so we start off with that Six of Pentacles, and this is not only coming to terms and having an agreement, but it's something that's fair, it's balanced. Normally, it could be lopsided, and it's like, no, you're not getting the best out of this. However, in this case, it balances out. So you have not only balancing, but you enter into a very fair deal, I want to say. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, you shake hands and everything is equal, which is unusual. Usually it's always someone trying to get one over, but what you give, you also receive back. So it's equal and it leads to you having more growth, better growth. After that, we have our excursion going forward, not slowing down. Honk, honk. My retarded honk there. Good Lord. That's bad. But anyway, we're going forward into challenges, I want to say, and not looking at what happened beforehand. You don't care. It's like, whatever. It's in the past. It doesn't matter now. I'm looking at the future. I'm looking at my present and I'm going forth with it. So your new deal leads into you pushing forward, going forward, and not worrying about what could have been, what should have been, all that nonsense. It's out of your mind, and you need to focus on what's coming and not slowing down to get there because you have things coming towards you because you enter into some type of agreement or deal. And again, I say it's fair. That's what's getting me. It's fair. And then we have this 10 of canes, and I like to say tens are endings, but I don't think this is exactly an ending. And I won't even say it's you needing to drop the weight and take a load off. I want to say this is you going to that next level, excited with more to share. So this excursion that you go on that leads you to our next step, our next stage, is filling you up with newer information that you did not know about, that you are now able to share and teach. I feel like, and it's a passion thing that just grows, 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 and grows. And even though it is weighty, it's not the type that slows you down or beats you down. It's the type where you can't wait to share it. It's excitement. It feels good. This is young freaking energy for you with how exciting it is. And it all stems from this sucker here, which now we jump to this four of vines and flowers. I love this card. And with that one, it's don't be closed off. I feel like you might have to deal with being by yourself for a minute, and I think you'll have to sort of get over that. Don't close yourself off. Well, you say that, but still, don't close yourself off. Like, look, don't be like me, okay? Don't be an agoraphobic homebody. All right? Don't close yourself off. I feel like you have so much to give and you have so much to teach. And you know what? I'm going to actually say this as well. You have so much love to give as well. Like it's a lot of love and caring here with this four of flowers, vines, but it's also misunderstanding where people misunderstand you. They might misinterpret. They don't take the time to get to truly know you, but that's their problem, not yours. But anyway, the point is be prepared to share, be prepared to open up and stay open. Don't close yourself off. Whatever you do, please don't close yourself off. Don't vanish. I mean, yeah, if you need a vacation or a break, then sure, go ahead. I mean, I vanish all the time. But ultimately, don't vanish. What you do is important. What you teach, the way you care, it's important. And we need that, especially once you get this 10 of canes here, all that knowledge, new knowledge. Like, this is new knowledge coming to you. This isn't old stuff. This isn't stuff you already know that your teeth. This is just straight up new. Especially once you give that, you have to, well, you don't have to share it, but it would be good to share it. It would be good to share it. But again, it all starts from this sucker here. That handshake, our six of vines or flowers. That's where it starts, and it spreads out. And it's balanced, it's fair, it opens the door for more. But yeah, there you go, Stephanie. Oh, hello, Manil. I hope I said that name right. I am a butcher of names, so forgive me if I didn't. You're welcome, Stephanie. Manil, I am going to assume you would like a reading. Yep, you have a good one, Stephanie. Well, you will be the last person, so you came in at the right time, the nick of time. All right. Is there anything specific, or you just want a general? What are we working with here, Manil? Ooh, I need to stretch my legs too. I've been sitting this way for 2 hours. Uh-oh. And a situationship. You know what? We'll treat you special. We will use the tarot of sexual magic. I was gonna use another deck, but since you're the last one, we'll uh we'll give you special treatment. Okay. So I'm just gonna continue pulling three cards. That's what I've been doing since we started. Uh, Top, middle, and bottom, and we'll see what comes out. So a situationship though, that doesn't sound fun. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know how these things work. I'm very much out of the loop. I'm stuck in the 1920s where you just gave a girl some flowers and wooed her and she was like, "Oh my god, I want to have your babies." And then you say like, "Well, dear, I don't know if I'm ready for babies, but I am ready for you." You know, that's how that used to go. But now, you got to take them to dinner. You have to own this type of car. You have to have this type of house in this type of neighborhood, make this type of money. You give a girl some flowers, she'll look at you like you're crazy. Like, what is this? What am I going to do with this? Can you cook me some pork chops at least? Like, why do I want to cook you anything? So, Jesus Christ. All right. Okay, so let's give it one more mix for you, Manil. Out of curiosity, where are you from? Because I really like that name. One more mix. Oh, okay, nice. All right, top. Oh, okay. Middle and bottom. All right. Where do we go with this? Okay, so I I almost want to say there's someone else, like it's someone else for you, or they're seeing someone else, or someone else in the picture who will show. It's a third party that's going to pop up somewhere. All right, so we start off with who are you? Sorry about that. We start off with the Five of Cups, and this to me is someone else having their eyes on the prize. So it's a third party somewhere who is interested in the person you're interested in, or possibly interested in you, and they're just biding their time, waiting in the shadows if they haven't made a move yet. I would be wary of that. And next to that, we have the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is traditionally a heartbreak card. In this deck, I always like to say it's a little bit of my cheat card. And again, there is a third party somewhere. If they haven't showed yet, they're going to show. It's someone else somewhere. Like, I can't shake that. It just feels like it. They're watching, they're waiting, they're gonna make a move. And oh, okay. All right. That makes sense then. Um yeah, they yeah, there it's a third party. It's just someone else involved. And that 6 of swords here, usually that is coming to a clearing and understanding, getting things out of the way. So I feel like your situationship is not exactly going to change anytime soon. I don't think a relationship comes out of this. I think you guys have an understanding, and I think it will work out better that way because of this third party. That third party is what will make things difficult. Whoever they are, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl or what, but that's the issue. If the third party wasn't there, I would say your situationship could actually turn into a relationship. Right now, if I were you, I would just keep it a friendship, and and just leave it at that. And over time, if something grows, it grows. But I wouldn't try to force things, and I wouldn't try to like really change things. I would try to keep it a friendship, if anything. If you can't do that, that's okay. Not the end of the world. But your third party here is what will mess things up. If you try for a relationship, they get involved, they get jealous, and they might do stupid stuff. Oh, okay. I see. Um, yeah, it's a little messy here, but yeah, I would honestly, I would probably avoid anything romantic with both of them, and I would just be very cautious of a romantic relationship with either of them as well. I think you can have someone else if you're a little patient, because no matter what, this gets messy and it's not worth it. But yeah, there you go, Manil. Yeah, that's probably for the best, because it gets messy. Like, you just don't come, no one comes out clean. It's messy. Yeah, no problem. So this is where I am going to end it. And Manil, if you haven't, be sure to subscribe for more stuff from Unexplained Possibilities, because I do more than just tarot. There's the podcast and Yapping at Midnight reviews, all that other fun stuff. Just check the channel. You'll like it. Trust me. It's like the men's warehouse. I guarantee it. But anyway, everyone, oh, thank you so much. Everyone, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. You all have a great day, night, afternoon, whatever it is for you. And I will be seeing you next time.